Green machine, gonna rock the town without being seen. Have you ever seen a turtle get down? Slamming and jamming to the new swing sound. Yeah, everybody let's move. Vanilla is filled with the new jack groove. Gonna rock and roll the place with the power of the Ninja Turtle bass. Iceman, you know I'm not playing. Devastate the show what the turtles are saying. Ninja, ninja, rap. Ninja, ninja, rap. Ninja, ninja, rap. Go, ninja, go, ninja, go. Go ninja, go ninja, go! Go ninja, go ninja, go!
Smark at Gmail, how you want to contact us. Listen to us right here, Street Smark Audio on YouTube. Fuck with us, official.streetsmarks on IG, Street Smart fan page on Facebook, or Street_Smart on Twitter. This is Street Smart Audio, Hollywood and the Food, September 9th, 2017, and it is the return of Street Smart Cinema.
Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go, 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 go.
And we will be reviewing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Part 2, The Secret of the Ooze. Kevin Nash is in this movie.
Yeah.
Billed as Kevin Clash.
Oh, that's his
That was his pseudonym.
Oh wow, Kevin Clash.
Kevin Clash. And the motherfucker's only in the movie for like 10 seconds.
Oh yeah, he's Super Shredder.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
I thought it was in the movie. And what I like to title this as 36-year-old me is glad that there is not time travel. Because if 10-year-old me would have saw this, I would have pissed my pants in glee. Watching this as a 36-year-old, this shit is terrible. This shit is awful. I had to sit there, I was like, we're sitting there, we smoking blunt after blunt, and I'm just like, this is awful. There's nothing good about this movie. So, and what prompted me to watch the movie, honestly, was Nigga Turtles.
Oh, good old Nigga Turtles.
All right, so for those who don't know what Nigga Turtles is, you watch it on YouTube. All right, just type in Nigga Turtles.
Nigga Turtles, not Nigger.
No.
Nigga.
All right, yeah, we're using local colloquialisms here. So basically, it's like the Juggernaut. It's the Juggernaut bitch, but with Ninja Turtles.
Very nice.
All right, and if people don't know what a Juggernaut bitch is, kill yourself. It's like the greatest fucking video on YouTube. So basically, all right, we'll go with this. All right, so they do the motherfucking X-Men during the Phoenix Saga, which is probably one of the best X-Men cartoon episodes ever. And they overdub it with niggas talking. And the shit is a shit. And that's where it's the Juggernaut bitch come from. Or I'm the Juggernaut bitch, whatever. All right, so Nigga Turtles, they basically splicing parts of part 1 and part 2 together. And niggas just overdubbing the shit. It's fucking hilarious. Like, seriously, wifey, she lost it when she saw Splinter talking. The motherfucker started talking about, it was like, I need y'all to come over here. Fuck is y'all talking about? Getting pussy. You ain't getting no pussy with no little green dick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you a story. Long time ago, I was looking and I saw cheese on the board. And the cheese was looking real good. And I went to the cheese and goddamn it was a damn rat trap. And that's how these bitches be. Cheese on the board. You see them in them pumps and booty shorts. Next thing you know, they pregnant. Cheese on the board. I said, yo, that was the pimp shit.
You know what I'm talking
that was
about?
literally a minute in. I watched 50 minutes of that shit. The shit was dope as fuck. Definitely recommend. Highest recommendation of Nigga Turtles. All right, so little Chinese kid comes to deliver pizzas to the spot. In the middle of a crime. He beats up 3 goons with some kung fu, and then more come out like 25.
That's my dude from the
Last Dragon. No, he wasn't Last Dragon.
No,
Ernie Reyes Jr.
Yeah,
He was in Surf Ninjas.
That, and it was a little TV show he used to be on. He was a little
Sidekicks?
kid. Yes.
He was a sidekick. All right. He's terrible. No, the Kung Fu was dope, but the Kung Fu was terrible, but whatever. But his acting is he's horrendous. All right, so the Turtles jump in, and they freeze frame with the Turtles 2 logo, Secret of the Ooze and shit, and then they're beating up people. They're beating up the goons while the credits is rolling.
Because they're back, you know.
But they never use their weapons.
Yeah, that's probably one of the biggest complaints I've seen.
I said, how are they ninjas and these motherfuckers are using Leonardo stuck his katanas up into the ceiling, jumped up and kicked the dude. I said, you should have just stabbed him. Fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, yeah. You know who's to blame? The kids. They was trying to make that movie a little bit more kid friendly, and so they could sell toys.
Well, I can understand that, the business of the Turtles and everything like that. But Esmond and Laird's fucking comic book is super violent.
Yes, it is.
And this is super not violent.
No, not at all.
This shit is like, yo, this is the most tamest ninja shit I've ever seen. I've never seen the newer Turtle movies. Do they get violent? Are they stabbing niggas?
I've only seen both of them one time. I don't recall if they used their weapons, but I don't remember. I can't say for distinctly someone got shanked.
It don't matter. All right. So they beat up the people and they take the pizza from the Kung Fu Kid. All right. April goes to the apartment. April O'Neil goes to her apartment. It's dirty as fuck because she's a little bitch, and the Turtles have been hanging out there because the Foot Clan had taken over the sewer hangout or whatever. She cleans up after him like the little hoe that she is. And the Turtles come through the window.
Do the dishes, bitch.
Right. They bring pizza, and April's like, oh my God, pizza again. I'm like, damn, bitch, they did save the city, and they brought free food. Why is this bitch bitching?
Right. Oh, man.
Shredder comes in and tells a story, and this is the nigga Turtles scene right here. Anything, like, put it like this. Anything that didn't have the Turtles in it, I didn't pay attention to, because it wasn't even worth it. And if I saw Splinter on screen, I, like, paid attention and just was like, oh, I'm just watching Splinter from Nigga Turtles. Anything he's saying, it's like, cheese on the board. That's all I hear. But basically, he's talking about, look, we beat Shredder last time in part 1, leave it be. But then Shredder, you know, they show a scene of Shredder in the junkyard putting his hands up, so he's alive again.
Yeah, he ain't dead yet.
Yeah, so a bunch of kids run up and they don't have no leader. So they're like, yo, what do we do now? And then, like, the second in command dude come, and he's like, I'm the leader. And if you want to fight me for it, step up. But then Shredder come back like, yo, I'll fight you. And second in command dude back down. And then he takes his spot back, and he tells he wants April trailed. He wants some of the Foot Clan to follow April and see what's popping. Squad are watching TV. There's some radioactive leak going on, and then this company's coming in to clean up the radioactive shit. April's doing an interview with the head guy. Mm-hmm. All right, so they do the interview, blah 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 blah. But then what the radioactive dude don't want nobody to know is that the ooze got into the vegetation, and like these dandelions are like big as fuck.
Oh, I remember that scene.
One of the motherfucking camera guys from April is actually a member of the Foot Clan.
Right.
And he finds a big ass dandelion, takes it, and then goes back to the Foot Clan hideout. So he takes it back. Okay, so yeah, the Turtles clean April's apartment without her knowing, but she rushes in. She's like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So she happy that they cleaned the apartment. And I guess they brought some more pizza. Anyway, they watch the interview on the TV. And the canister that they show and the company that they show, Splinter knows it because it's the ooze that made them.
Okay.
All right. So Splinter wants the company trail. So the company dude is doing experiments in an old-ass piece of computer. The Foot Clan second in command comes in. And he takes the last can of ooze. All right, so the Turtles, okay. The Turtles are trailing the company, right? So they just walk into the fucking like experimental room. right? And they're like, damn, we're trying to find the Ooze. So they can't find the Ooze. And that's when the Foot Clan come out. They got the Ooze and the dude. And then they start playing hot potato with the damn Ooze canister. They all kicking him around and shit, blah, blah. Ends up in second in command's hand. And he goes, Ninja, vanish! And swoosh, pile of smoke. They're gone.
Batman style.
Right. They're like, Turtles like, oh shit, we don't know where the damn second in command dude went with the Ooze. Still didn't use no weapons during the fight. Shredder gets the Ooze and they task Bill Nye, the science guy, to make something with the Ooze. Turtles move out of April's house because it's too hot. You know what I'm saying? The Foot Clan is, now they fighting them, or trailing them. And then the Turtles is like, okay, we got to get out of here because we don't want to get April fucked up. So they bounce and then they go back to the sewer. And then they find a new sewer spot with like train car trolley and...
Oh, yeah. Spruce up 1955 San Francisco train station.
But Kung Fu Kid knocks on the door because he's been trailing the Turtles.
Everybody following everybody.
Right. So, motherfucking Turtles hide, I don't know where. They're like hiding underneath, like behind doors, behind lampshades, and like it's super obvious, right? Kung Fu Kid comes in. He's like, it was like, why do you have these pizzas? And I'm thinking like, okay, this is about to be a bad porno. So, Kung Fu Kid goes, yo, well, the guy in 313 ain't want no pizzas. I figured y'all want some pizzas. Y'all always getting pizzas over here. So, obviously, the Turtles are practicing poor-ass Operation Security because they're eating pizza from the same fucking place. There's like one pizza place in the city of New York that they go to. So they leave out, like, Michelangelo leaves his nunchucks out. The only time you see nunchucks in the whole fucking movie. Kung Fu Kid picks up the nunchucks. April takes them from her, like, yo, I'm gonna do my nunchucking right here. And then Raphael leaves his foot out underneath some shit. And then Kung Fu Kid stomps on his foot, and then they're the Turtles.
The jig is up,
yeah, jig is up. And then Splitter comes out, and the nigga passes out like a bitch. He comes to, and they tell the story about how they got, you know what I'm saying, made or whatever. Michelangelo does some shit, and then Splinter tells him to do some flips. Because, like, every time they get in trouble, they got to do flips.
Hell yeah.
And I'm like, well, they ninjas. So this should be easy. But then I start thinking, like, oh, they got shells. So it's probably hard as fuck to do a flip as a turtle.
Yeah, I would imagine it's a little more cumbersome than it would be for a normal nigga who do flips and shit.
All right, so Kung Fu Kid wants to infiltrate the Foot Clan because they're having, like a Kung Fu Clan, like a Foot Clan meet and greet. And they want to, like, draft young niggas into the Foot Clan.
Tryouts.
And whatever. And then Splinter's like, no, don't do that shit. Because, you know, we don't want you to get hurt. So, but Kung Fu Kid does it anyway. All right.
Of course.
Turtles go back to this. The Foot Clan's doing some experiments with the Ooze and some animals. Turtles go back to the sewers to see if the coast is clear to go home. Ralph Powders, because he's the mad turtle. He's like the badass turtle. He's the Donnie Wahlberg of the turtles, basically. And the other three shake the spot, go back into to the sewers. So Kung Fu Kid, Shredder gets impatient about the experiments. April wants to dig about the radioactive company.
Always want to investigate.
Right. Well, she's not a podcast journalist, but she's a real journalist for Channel 3 News. The manager wants to move on. He wants to just go on to a new story. And April's like, you're doing swimwear shit, and this is a story about a radioactive leak that could have gotten to the ground. So it's kind of trying to tell you how, you know, like news just keeps going. Story after story, don't matter.
I'm with the swimsuit guy.
All right. Donatello calls up to the news station from a detached payphone in the sewer. How did he get that to work? Like, I know Donatello's a smart one, but come on.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? He's a crafty dude. You know what I'm saying?
All right, more antics. The Ooze experiment is done at the Foot Clan. Out come two fucking ugly mutants. One's like a bird, reptile / armadillo, and the other one looks like a George Romero Tales from the Dark Side monster.
Let's just call them what they really are. Fake Bebop and fake Rocksteady.
All right. All right. They're both idiots and childlike, but they're strong as fuck. So Shredder wanted to kill him, but then Bill Nye, the science guy, was like, no, don't kill him. They could have use for you.
Yeah.
So I'm like, is he a heel or is he a face?
He's making a turn. He's going from heel to face.
I don't know, because he did like 3 turns in this fucking movie.
Oh, so the Big Show does 3 turns a year.
All right, so basically Bill Nye is Big Show.
Yeah.
All right. Kung Fu Kid takes it on his own to try out for the Foot Clan. Michael Jai White sighting in the movie from fucking, the black dude that does all the Kung Fu shit.
Right.
That nigga was in there.
I'm trying to remember but go ahead.
He was just a guy.
Just regular dude.
Just an extra.
Okay.
Yeah. So Kung Fu Kid was him and Ralph were in cahoots. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to trail the Foot Clan and shit. Mm-hmm. And here's Raphael in broad daylight. Ninja in with Kung Fu Kid. So inside the fucking warehouse where they're having the tryouts, they're having a fake ass Kumite. All right, so what else happens? Yeah, they have a fake Kumite. Oh, Kung Fu Kid wins. He beats everybody, and this dork says, "You ready to move on to phase 2?" And then he has a test for him, and a cloud of smoke. He has to grab a whole bunch of jewels, but Raphael helped him to do the second trial, and now he's in the Foot Clan. And this is where I stopped.
So wait, were they only recruiting one dude or something?
No clue. Because at this point, I gave up. I just stopped. I just all right, you know what? I can't type this up and watch this movie at the same time. I have to see how bad this shit really, really gets. So, shit happens. Basically, the Turtles go to the junkyard. They have a fight. They're fighting the fucking 2 ugly fucking animals, fake Bebop and fake Rocksteady. Rebop and Bopsteady.
Yeah. That's very fitting.
Right? And then they end up throwing them around. They're tossing the fucking turtles around, and they crash through a wall, and then there's a Vanilla Ice concert. Right next to the junkyard is a Vanilla Ice concert.
Oh, maybe it's an underground concert. You know what I'm saying? He's not Vanilla Ice in the...
Right, so, whatever. So, Vanilla Ice is doing his ninja rap. Go ninja, go ninja, go.
Go ninja, go ninja, go.
The people, the turtles are fighting the mutants in the crowd. The crowd's like, we don't know what's going on. And then they think it's a part of the act because Vanilla Ice was like, and he just started dancing, and then they can just start breaking out into a rap. And then the crowd turns from the fight and goes back to dancing. In the midst of a fight between 4 mutated turtle men and 2 fucking amalgams of fucking pieces of shit. Whatever. So, one of the turtle powders, he finds Bill Nye the Science Guy, and he says, yo, and Bill Nye does a face turn. He says, yo, if you give them a whole bunch of CO2, they'll revert back to their regular state. So then they relay the message back to the other turtles. They find some fire extinguishers, and then stuff the fire extinguishers down the 2 mutants' throats. And they turn back into a turtle, an armadillo, and a dog. This shit's awful. It's awful.
Oh man, but you can't tell me that when they broke into the Vanilla Ice concert, you ain't start getting your groove on though.
I started getting my grind on this weed. I started rolling up the blood.
Oh man, you didn't break into the non-choreographed dance routine that Vanilla Ice and the Turtles got into, because obviously they couldn't have rehearsed it, because just a coincidence that the fight ended up in the concert.
The Turtles end up fighting Super Shredder because Super Shredder hit himself with the ooze, and this is when Kevin Nash come up. Kevin Nash comes up, he throws one turtle. They're underneath some dock or underneath some wooden structure or whatever, and all Kevin Nash doing is just punching the beams, and he jobs himself out.
Yeah.
Turtles win. Turtles go over. End scene.
That was a bizarre choice of an ending too.
There was no big fight. And it was just, he just punched himself out. It's like, you've played Super Mario Brothers 3.
Oh, yeah, that's my favorite one in the series.
Right. And you know how you're at Bowser's castle and you're fighting Bowser. Mm-hmm. You don't beat Bowser. Bowser has to just break the bricks and fall down through himself.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, that's kind of anticlimactic.
Very.
It's very anticlimactic. Which is like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. Secret Ooze. Very anticlimactic. But it had Kevin Nash. Oh, man. Highest recommendation to avoid. When we come back, motherfucking NWA Blood Feast. We out.